Yes, we are discussing binary adder subtractor. See, this is a binary adder and subtractor. When the value of m is equal to 0, it acts as adder, and if the value of m is equal to 1, it acts as subtractor. So, see how we are performing subtraction. See here m is equal to, if m is equal to 1, we are performing subtraction. How it performs subtraction? Here S0 is equal to A0 plus, see this is B0, this is B0 exclusive R 1, and this is B0 exclusive R1. What is this? See here B exclusive R1 is equal to, that means if the value of B0 is 0, it gives 1, okay, and if the value of B0 is 1, it gives 0. So, that is equal to, it performs A0 minus B0, that is it's like B0 plus 1, that is equal to B0 complement plus 1. This is called 1's complement, and we are adding 1 to this, that is called B0 bar. So, B0 bar plus 1, that is called 2's complement. This is 2's complement subtraction. Now, see here when m is equal to 0, we have B exclusive R 0 is equal to B. When m is equal to 0, we have B exclusive R 0 is equal to B. The full adders receive the value of B. The input carry is 0, and the circuit performs A plus B. When m is equal to 1, we have B exclusive R1, that is equal to, that gives B complement, and C0 is equal to 1, that is B bar plus 1, that is 1's complement plus 1, we are getting B complement. So, the B inputs are all complemented, and a 1 is added through the input carry. The circuit performs the operation A plus 2's complement of B, A plus 2's complement of B, that is equal to A plus B bar plus 1, that is equal to A minus B. This is subtraction. It acts as subtraction. Now, we are going to discuss about another problem, overflow problem. What is overflow? See, when two numbers with n digits, each are added, and the sum is a number occupying n plus 1 digits, we say that an overflow has occurred. If we add two n digit numbers, if the sum gets n plus 1 digits, we can say that an overflow has occurred. What is that overflow, and how we are going to handle this overflow? See here, an overflow cannot occur after an addition if one number is positive and other number is negative. If we add one positive number and one negative number, okay, this overflow cannot occur. So, since adding a positive number to a negative number produces a result whose magnitude is smaller than the larger of the two original numbers. Now, what is overflow? An overflow may occur if the two numbers added are both positive or both negative. Then only we can say that an overflow has occurred. There is a chance of occurring overflow. If both numbers are positive, okay, we may expect overflow. If both numbers are negative, we may expect overflow. Now, in our previous binary adder subtractor, okay, this is if we perform addition operation, see this is C4 carry, and here we are having V. This is it represents overflow only. This is C3 from bit position and C4 from bit position. If the value of V is equal to 0, we cannot we can say there is no overflow. If the value of V is equal to 1, we can say that an overflow has occurred. We are verifying whether the overflow occurred or not. See here, if the numbers are considered to be signed positive or negative, signed, then V bit detects an overflow. This V bit detects an overflow. If V is equal to 0 after an addition or subtraction, then no overflow occurred and the n bit result is correct. If V is equal to 1, that means an overflow has occurred. Then the result of the operation contains n plus 1 digits, but only the rightmost n bits of the number fit in the space available. So, an overflow has occurred. The n plus 1th bit is the actual sign and has been shifted out of the position, So, this is called overflow. See, what is overflow? Now, see here, this is overflow. When two numbers with n digits each are added and the sum is a number occupying n plus 1 digits, we can say that an overflow has occurred. In this, how we are identifying overflow? See, we are performing exclusive OR operation between C3 and C4. This is carry out of the bit position and this is carry from third bit to that is second bit to third bit. So, this is C3. We are performing this XOR operation C3 and C3. If the value of V is equal to 1, then we can say that an overflow has occurred. If the value of V is equal to 0, we can say that no overflow has occurred. That is about overflow. And now, we are going to discuss about decimal adder. See, what is a decimal adder? See, bit decimal number for 4 bits decimal numbers. Okay, decimal numbers means a decimal adder requires a minimum of 9 inputs. What is that? What are those 9 inputs? See, if it is a 4 bit decimal adder, we need, okay, suppose if we want to add AB, A has 4 bits, AB, A has 4 bits, okay. Suppose A0, A1, A2, A3, 4 bits, and B 4 bits, B0, B1, B2, B3, 8 bits and a carry. That is total we need 9 inputs. A decimal adder requires a minimum of 9 inputs and 5 outputs. Some S0, S1, S2, S3, 4 bits and a carry, that is 5 bits. So, since 4 bits are required to code each decimal digit and the circuit must have an input and output carry. There is a wide variety of possible decimal adder circuits depending upon the code used to represent the decimal digits. Here we examine a decimal adder for the BCD code. So, this can also be called as BCD adder. Now, our topic is BCD adder. This is BCD adder, one type of decimal adder. So, consider the arithmetic addition of two decimal digits in BCD. BCD together with an input carry from a previous stage. Since each input digit does not exceed 9, the output sum cannot be greater than 9 plus 1, that is 18 plus 1, 19. So, consider the arithmetic addition of two decimal digits in BCD together with an input carry from a previous stage. Since each input digit does not exceed 9, the output sum cannot be greater than 9 plus 9 plus 9. See, what is the maximum number? 1 0 0 1. This is 1 and another maximum number is 1 0 0 1. So, we are getting 1 plus 1 1 0 1. So, this is 1 plus 1 1 0. So, this is what about this? 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, that means 2, 2 to the power of 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power of 4, 16 plus 1. Okay. And this is 9 plus 9 we are getting and a carry we are having, that is total 9 plus 9 18 plus 1, that is 19. Okay. And this is about BCD adder, decimal adder. And now how we are going to perform? Here this is the BCD adder. This is BCD adder. Here what is binary sum? Suppose if we perform binary sum 0 plus 0 plus 0, okay, and 0 0 1 1, we are performing this is 1 1 0, okay, 0 like this, okay. And if you perform, that means this is previous one, this is A and this is B, and we are getting binary sum, that is Z, that is Z0, Z1, Z2, Z4, Z8, and this is K. See here K is the carry. If you perform like this, this is binary sum and this is BCD sum. If we perform a 4-bit number, suppose for example, if it is 1 0 0 1, this is 9, okay, this is 9, okay. If we add anything, if we add 0, okay, 0 we will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, fine. In binary sum 10 also, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, the maximum number is 19. Now, in BCD, we are having only these numbers. We are having only these numbers. So, the sum is, see here, S1, S2, S4, S8, that is 2421, okay, 8421 code. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, up to this only we considered as BCD numbers. Now, next C is equal to 1, carry is equal to 1, remaining these 4 are 0, next 1, 1, 1. This is 9, this is 10, 10 means 1 after zeros, 1 after 0, 0, 1, like this 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Now, these are that is BCD sum and this is binary sum. Now, how to perform this addition? So, we are going to derive a formula for this, that is the formula is carry is equal to K plus, what is K here? What is K? This is carry is equal to K plus, okay, carry plus Z8 Z4. What is Z8 Z4? See here Z8, if Z8, this is Z8 Z4, okay, K plus, if K is 0, okay, Z8 Z4, see here we are going to capture these details, okay. Here how to see, we are going to count these numbers. So, first one is how to capture this one, okay. Here Z8 is equal to, Z8 is 1 and Z4 is 1, okay. To capture this number we need Z8 Z2, okay. So, to capture this number Z8, see Z8 Z4. So, with this we can capture this number. Next one is Z8 Z4. So, this number can be captured by using this one Z8 Z. Next Z8, so okay, we can capture these two. Next, to capture all these things, what we need? Okay, so here in all places K is 1. If K is 1, we can say that, okay, BC, that is more than 9. That is more than 9. See, to explain this BCD sum, okay, see BCD sum means how to derive this one, okay. See, when we perform BCD addition, okay, if the number is greater than 9, what we have to do? We have to add 6 to that number, okay. See, for what numbers we have to add 6? So, for that we have derived one formula. That formula is equal to C is equal to K plus Z8 Z4. We are going to capture these numbers. We are going to identify which numbers are going to add 6. So, after 9, these are all things. Based on this formula, we are going to capture those values. See this diagram. See here, when the binary sum is greater than 1001, I am explaining the previous part. When the binary sum is greater than 001, we obtain a non-valid BCD representation. Okay, how? This is non-valid BCD representation. So, the addition of binary 0110 to the binary sum converts it to the correct BCD. So, BCD correction is required. If the number is greater than 1001, we have to add 6, that is called BCD correction. So, to distinguish them from binary 10002, 1001, which also have a 1 in position Z8, we specify further that either Z4 or Z2 must have a 1. That is equal to, that formula is equal to C is equal to K plus Z8 Z4, either Z8, Z8, if Z8 Z4 are 1, okay, the whole this one becomes 1. If Z8 and Z2 are 1, Z8 both are 1, then we will get 1. Either if K is equal to 1, we automatically get the value 1. So, that is why we are using this formula. So, the formula is here. Okay, this is the diagram for decimal BCD adder. So, how many inputs are there for this? How many inputs are there? This is AGEND and this is ADDEND. Okay, this is AGEND and ADDEND. So, this is how many inputs are there in this? 4 bit. This is 4 and this is 4. Total 8 and this is 1, 9. How many inputs are there? Total 9 inputs are there. Okay, and this is 4 bit binary adder. It gives sum. What is that sum? Z1, Z2, Z4, Z8, and it gives carry also. So, see here, carry, K is equal to 1, this is carry, and Z1, Z2, Z4, Z8. So, like this. Okay, we are having. So, what we are doing here? We are doing BCD addition. We are performing BCD addition. A decimal parallel adder that adds n decimal digits need n BCD adder stages. Okay, n BCD adder stages. The output carry from one stage must be connected to the input carry of the next stage, higher order stage, that is equal to C is equal to K plus Z8, Z4, Z8, Z2. So, here if Z1 there is, okay, we are considering, that means we are going to add for this result, if the number is greater than, for this, if the number is greater than 1001, that means more than 9, we are going to add 6 to this. 6 means if the number is greater than 9 means if it is 110, we are going to add 6 to this number. Okay, 6 means BCD correction. Okay, we are going to perform. See, for that addition also, for this addition also, we need one 4-bit binary adder. So, we are considering directly, we are considering all this. Okay, we know this again we know, this ADDEND we know. We are performing addition with the help of previous stage carry. If it is carry is there, we are considering that carry. If carry is not there, that is 0. Okay, and we are getting one carry. So, Z1, Z2, Z4, Z8. Okay, so we are taking Z1 as it is, no problem with this. Z2, see here, in some situations we are considering Z2 also. Here Z2 into Z8. So, this is Z2 into Z8. Okay, that is which operation? This is AND operation. Z2 into Z2, Z8, Z2. So, we are performing AND operation. Now, another one is Z8, Z4. Z8, Z4. Okay, this is another AND gate. Okay, if again we are considering K. See here, if K is equal to 1, it automatically gives 1, it adds 6. Suppose these two are 0. This is 0, and this is also 0. What about this one? It gives 1. It gives 1. 1 means 0, 110. What is this? This is 6. That means we are going to add, if this, if the value, we are getting all these values, Z1, Z2, Z4, Z8, we are getting all values, 4 values, and we are, if this value is greater than 1001, we are going to add 0, 110, and we are getting sum, that is called BCD adder. That is called BCD adder, and if we get carry, we will go with that carry. Okay, this is about implementation of BCD adder circuit. Okay, now we are going to discuss about binary multiplier. How to perform multiplication? Suppose if we perform 1 2, okay, and this is 2 1. How we are performing multiplication? General multiplication 2 1 4 and 2, that is total 2 5 2 252. Okay, we are performing general multiplication like this. How we are going to perform this binary multiplication? Suppose if the numbers are there, if the numbers are like this, how we are going to perform multiplication? This is A and this is B. Here how we are performing? So this is, consider this is A0 and this is A1, this is B0 and this is B1. Now how to perform? How we are go into B0, A0 into B0. Next A1 B0. Now what we are doing? A0 B1, A0 B1 and A1 B1. What is the result? This is, we are taking this is, and here we are performing addition operation and we are considering this as this. Now we are going to implement circuit for this is A0 B0. This is A0 B0. This is A0 B0. Okay, we have here A0 B1 and this is A1 B0. This is A1 B0. Now the result is here, this is C0, the addition is C1 and this is C2. If we get any carry, this is C3. Okay. Now we are going to design a circuit for this. See how to design a circuit for this. First what we have to do? We have to take A0, B0 and one AND gate. Okay, that is C0. Okay, now we are going to implement this part. The first one is A0, this is A0. This is A0 and we are having B0 and what is the symbol here? AND symbol, and we are getting, what is this? This is C0 we have. Okay, that part is completed now. Next what we are doing? What we have to do? A0 B1. Suppose this is A0, we know A0 B1, okay, one AND gate, okay, this is over, and next one is A1 B0. This is A1, this is A1 and this is B0. Okay, we are performing AND operation. So this is 1 bit, this is 1 bit and this is also 1 bit. We are going to add these 2 bits only. To perform 2-bit addition between 2 bits, what is the required circuit? Okay, we need half adder. We need only half adder. Okay, how many inputs are there for half adder? 2 inputs and 2 outputs. Sum and carry, 2 inputs. Okay, see here we are having half adder. 2 inputs are there and one output C1 and another one is carry. So now what we are doing? We are performing A1 B1. This is A1 and this is B1. Okay, and the output is given to half adder. Okay, half adder, the carry is will be added to this and we will get C2 one carry and C3 another carry. This is binary multiplier. This is binary. Usually there are more bits in the partial products and it is necessary to use full adders to produce the sum of the partial products. Now here we are using only half adders. Sometimes full adders are also required to perform